How's your energy? Are you feeling like what you're eating is giving you energy? Are you feeling like you have sustainable energy? Do you feel that slump at 2 p.m. every afternoon and just want to take a nap? Do you wake up refreshed? There's so much to feeling energetic, especially as we're aging. I mean, when you're trying to do it all right, when you're trying to, get your protein in, you're trying to get your sleep, you're trying to lose some belly fat, it really does make sense to pay attention to how's your energy? And are you able to get the nutrition from the good food that you're eating? Are you able to have a vibrant mitochondria? That cellular health is everything. I'm Connie Rutledge. I'm a functional nutritionist. I'm 64 years old. I live in a menopausal body, and I can help you look and feel better. Unfortunately, we need to pull a lot of levers. Living in an aging body will definitely take its toll if we do nothing. And I know you're here looking for answers, looking for quick tips to maximize and optimize and be the best you possible. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. And so much of what we talk about, we're always kind of doing, are you fasting? Are you getting your protein? Are you, are you eating low carb? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? But a lot of times we really discount how are we feeling? And understanding that there might be two supplements or, two things to consider when you're not feeling energetic, when you're not sleeping deeply, when you're not reaping the benefits of quote unquote doing it right. So there's a lot to this, and cellular medicine and or mitochondrial health is really going to be determined by quality lipids, meaning good quality fats. So what you're eating matters. It's really kind of interesting when I think about what I want to talk to you about and what I want to share on this channel. I often kind of gloss over things that are so important at the cellular level, because we can take this supplement and we can take that supplement, but if we're not really getting a solid foundation, those supplements are going to be wasted. And you pay a lot for your supplements. So I want to go over the underlying things that you need to be kind of have in the works so that your cellular health is optimized. And the first thing is lipids, fats. We're taught, to take our omega-3s and avoid the omega-6s and processed fats, right? Well, there's a lot more to it. And I just think that it just doesn't get spoken. It doesn't get taught. It doesn't get talked about. The phospholipids are essential to building that membrane, and every cell in our body has a membrane, and it's got an outer membrane and an inner membrane, and that membrane integrity is determining our health. It's determining our function, our functionality. And when we don't eat enough fat, and so many of us were deprived of quality fats maybe in our youth, and then we grew up on Crisco and really substandard toxic fats. We eat out at restaurants, so we're having trans fats and seed oils that are definitely rancid and processed with solvents and toxins, and I mean they're inflammatory, and we need to focus on getting quality lipids into our mouth so they go into our body and they are then improving the integrity of our aging cellular system. Okay, so we need quality fats and we need minerals. Those are the two supplements that I really want to just kind of educate you about so that you have more energy, you age gracefully, your body has the bandwidth to be able to lower inflammation so that you have the capabilities to burn fat. Because once you have lowered overall systemic inflammation because you're doing all the things, then your body will more easily get into ketosis and you'll be able to have more energy and burn the fat that is causing you so much distress. One thing I want to just kind of offer here is if you're taking if you're taking omega-3 fatty acids, I know that we think that's a good thing. We need to be eating quality fish, eating quality animals, but to take just fish oil in general could be maybe a waste. And hear me out. A lot of the fish oil that we buy on the market in supplement form is oxidized, and it's not in the shape that our body can receive, or we're taking too much of it, because everything in nature has a balance. And balancing omega-6s with omega-3s, that's important. So I want to introduce to you a phospholipid supplement called phosphatidylcholine, or PC oil. And there's a company that I trust. It's called BodyBio, and you can find BodyBio products at a discount on my Fullscript account. And I know that's a lot of, finding, but if you go to my website on the resource page and click on the Fullscript button there, then that opens you up to my dispensary. My dispensary is quality supplements that are professional grade, and BodyBio is a company that makes phosphatidylcholine, PC oil. Phosphatidylcholine, or PC, is a major component to our cellular membrane. It's critical for cellular function. As we age, our natural levels of PC diminish, just like lots of things, right? Well, it affects our brain, our memory, and even liver health. Supplementing with phosphatidylcholine is going to really help replenish those diminished levels. And when we understand that PC, phosphatidylcholine, is essential to that cellular membrane support and integrity, well, we want to pay attention and maybe find out how to do that, and not just add something like omega-3 because it's just one piece of the puzzle. This is a better way to support cellular membrane function and integrity. Our ability to detox cellularly, it relies on the integrity of that cellular membrane. And I know that's deep and it's not sexy, but let me tell you, when you appreciate the fact that we need to tend to those membranes, and those membranes have been compromised because of our diet, because of the EMFs, because of all the toxicity in today's world, why not spend our money on a foundational lipid that's going to help rebuild and reverse some of the damage done? Because we all want detoxification. We all want to get rid of belly fat. We all want to have, supple skin and a clear mind and memory. And if we're not understanding it in that foundational level, then what's the point? We're going to throw our money at, other things that might sound good and shiny, and, they've got great marketing behind them. But I just want you to think foundationally. Another way to ensure cellular integrity is mineral supplementation. And I'm talking about the Beam Micro Boost mineral supplement. It's an amber colored liquid that's tasteless, and it contains fulvic and humic minerals, among other, 700 other amazing minerals that we just don't get eating food anymore. It's not in our water supply because all the water's filtered, and the minerals, we were designed to drink from streams, and streams rich with minerals and all kinds of nutrients. Well, our water doesn't supply that, and our soil doesn't supply that like it used to. And so I like to utilize, key nutrients, and Beam is one that is nature's technology. It's Mother Nature in a bottle. I take about a half an ounce a day in my electrolyte water. It keeps me energized. It keeps my brain clear. It helps with appetite suppression because my body's perceiving, or it's getting, all of the nutrients that it needs. And when your body is perceives hunger because it just doesn't have what it needs, then it's going to make you find food. But if you're feeling balanced with healthy fats and quality minerals, then you're going to be better off and eating more appropriately for your size. And you'll lose some fat too. But the cool thing about the minerals in Beam Microboost is the fulvic mineral, and this is a multi-mineral blend. Okay, it's directly from nature. It's plant-based, and the fulvic ion, or the fulvic nutrient, has a positive ion that is able to enter into the cell and take with it all the nutrients, all the minerals needed by the mitochondria and the cellular structure. And that happens in the trillions of cells in our body. So we don't want to negate, and we don't want to skimp on those minerals, because they're going to make you feel tired. If you're skimping on quality minerals and you're not eating right, you know how you feel. Okay, it's going to be hard to get quality sleep, and you're being assaulted by all kinds of toxins, minute by minute. Why not assist the body in being easily able to get rid of those toxins and enjoy balance? Okay, so the fulvic mineral goes into the cell and brings its magic, and then it magically has the ability to negatively charge the ion when it's inside of the cell and pull out toxins. And then, from my understanding, the toxins are into the bloodstream, and the humic piece of the mineral balance will then mop up. It's like nature's garbage truck. It will mop up toxins, and it's not a binder, but it will just grab the toxin and encapsulate it and pull it out of the body through stool, through urine, through sweat, and respiration. So why not give your body, the detoxification capabilities of the PC oil, because that's going to, improve the integrity of the cellular membrane, and that then needs to be active as your body has the ability to do the cellular cleanup and receiving nutrients. Because the better off that membrane is, the better integrity, the better quality of the cellular membrane. And cellular membrane is so important, because how many cells do we have in our body? Think of it deep. We need that integrity to be there so that the body can do all the things. And nature did not make mistakes. We just need to tend to nature and give the body what it needs to be as optimal as possible. So those are two supplements that I really recommend you considering: the BodyBio phosphatidylcholine, PC oil, and the Beam Multi-Boost mineral supplement on the daily, at least several days a week. In addition to getting your protein and to, eating low carb and getting quality fats, avoiding seed oils and processed fats. In addition to intermittent fasting and longer fasting, a 24 to 36 hour fast. In addition to getting morning sunlight and getting your exercise, moving your body and getting optimal sleep. Those are things that are essential to an optimized physical body, aging body. We want to optimize, we want to lose extra body fat. We want to have the raw materials so that the body can do what nature designed it to do. And this is just a piece of what we do. We look at cellular integrity. We talk about deeper things. Often, honestly, I'll say that in the Jumpstart session on my website, that's the hour-long conversation that we have, kind of teeing up your recipe for success for long-term fat loss and sustainable fat loss. We talk about the basics, and yeah, this might be a little more than basic, although it should be foundational, and everybody should be considering applying these principles to your day-to-day. That said, gain momentum when you start losing the fat, you start losing the inflammation, you start feeling better, you start sleeping deeper, and you start being all that you imagined. It's exciting to get to watch that unfold and clarify things that were maybe a little bit misleading or weren't working in the past. So that's just a snippet of what I get to do on a weekly basis with you. And if that sounds intriguing, if it sounds exciting, please consider schedule a discovery call with me. Dive in and schedule a Jumpstart. We can really decide what program makes sense for your situation, and you can be and live in a body that is optimized. We're not getting any younger, okay? Come for the fat loss, stay for the longevity, and thanks for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Connie Rutledge, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.